Sonic Forces is a very debated game within the Sonic community. One second I'm saying I like it, and the next second I'm getting jumped by almost every Sonic fan known to man. Sonic Forces came out in 2017 and has a Metascore of 57, which to me is just way too low. So today we will be exploring, was Sonic Forces really that bad? All the footage from this review came from my live stream of the whole game, so if you want to watch it, I'm going to put a card up there right now. But now with that out of the way, let's start the review. So I think it's best to start off with the gameplay first, and with this I can understand some of the criticisms with it. The first thing I want to point out is the lack of control at times, especially with the water sections and Episode Shadow. Also yeah, for some reason Episode Shadow felt like I had less control than the base game, which I think another YouTuber who I watched while I was younger pointed out as well. Episode Shadow, the control was not great at times, especially with platforming and boosting. And those damn water slides, like I felt like I had almost no control during these sections, and that led me to falling off a couple of times. Okay, just try not to fall off. Oh shit. God. Kinda fuck with the mask though. I mean the music. Ow, fuck. Fuck you. Why didn't it double jump? I double jumped. Okay. I swore, like, double jumps are more powerful usually. Like, what the hell? But in the base game, the control, though not perfect, did get a bit better, especially while boosting. I actually felt like I had a big control, and the water sections did get a little bit better, but were still a pain in the ass for me. But you do have to remember, this is my first time playing this game in years. I'm going to be a bit rusty. Now time to talk about the levels themselves, and honestly, I like them with one exception. I hate all the classic Sonic levels. During my whole playthrough, they just felt like tedious tasks I had to do to get to the next level. So if you can't tell, I really dislike these levels. They just felt really boring to me. I felt a sense of dread any time I saw that bright blue circle pop up. You can even see me complaining about it in the live stream. Also, yeah, my least favorite part of this game is classic Sonic. It's just my least favorite part of the game. Like, oh my gosh, no more. No more of these goddamn classic stages. Oh great, it's just, I'm not a fan of those classic levels. But with the negative part out of the way, we can talk about what I did like. The normal Sonic levels I really liked, especially with the amount I got to use the boost. It had me feeling immersed in the game with how everything was just moving so fast. The only real critique I have with some of these levels is that they are pretty short. I think I completed some of them in like a minute or so, and that goes the same way with the character levels. Speaking of the character levels, I absolutely love them and were some of my favorite parts of the game. I love how they incorporate the wisps in, and I had a lot of fun just using lightning to take out multiple enemies at a time. Those parts of the stage kind of fix the problem of the stages being too short by having you stop and fight these enemies a bit, then continuing on with the stage. I say the wisp I used the most was the lightning wisp, just because of the way it attacked and its ability to help you through a lot of stage with basically using rings to guide you through. I think my favorite parts of these stages is when we were able to use both our character and Sonic at the same time. Just being able to use that boost and speed Sonic has and being able to use the wisp as a weapon as well was just a lot of fun and something I enjoyed a lot during my gameplay. Also, you can't forget about the super boost where you and Sonic perform a boost together. That was another one of my favorite aspects of the game. Just being able to team up with Sonic while they have fist bump playing in the background was one of the best ways to finish off a level. It really brought the theme of teamwork to this game. And just having that final boost at the end of the game felt really rewarding and worth all the work I put into this game, which was 3 hours and 30 minutes of my life. Overall, I think the gameplay is a bit shaky at times, especially with episode shadow and the water slide areas, but I did really enjoy most of these levels besides the classic ones. I will forever hate those levels and they can go burn in hell. Now with that, let's move on to what was highly marketed when this game came out, character creation. Being able to create your own character was one of the biggest selling points for this game. I think they did a pretty good job with it, but I did wish there was more customization because the options are very limited. I would have loved if they gave us like some more customization for the body, like some type of fur or like just to expand the options for customization. But I did enjoy being able to customize my avatar through the game and getting new items from levels, which made the levels feel more than just tools for progressing the story. Like, you actually had a reason to try hard on these levels. Also, I like the bodysuit customization as well. This is the one I picked for my character. You like it, right? Right? You better say it's good. But being able to change the shoes, the gloves, and many more was really a fun experience. And I would go to customization almost after every level just to see what I could change or what I want to implement to my character. This feature really brought out when a game brings out creativity, it always scores major points in my favor. It just felt so good to have something that I designed be able to be played with during the game, and have that next to some of my favorite characters is just something I really love about this game. Now I'm going to put up the character I created on screen. I really like how I was able to create that like black and white look. Honestly, to me, it doesn't look half bad. I also really love how they didn't just make the avatars attack like Sonic, and they gave your character their own whip spin and attack. Something I found really interesting and fun. Now that's really all I have to say about the avatars. It's a pretty fun feature. I would love to see it return in a future Sonic game. So if you're at all familiar with the Sonic franchise, you know how good the music is always. Even when the game is not good like Sonic 06, you still have songs from that game like His World, Dreams Absolution, and All Hail Shadow. So you can always bet on good songs from a Sonic game, and this one is no different. There are multiple times during my gameplay where I make comments on how much I like the music from a particular stage. Say the best 2 songs in the game are Fist Bump and Infinite's theme. Just Fist Bump and the way it was used during the game is just brilliant and one of my favorite parts of the game. There's just nothing better than doing the double boost and hearing that song in the background. Also, I really love Infinite's theme as well. Really got back to those like rock type of songs Sonic is known for. Tyler Smith just crushed the vocals for the song, and I dare say is one of my favorite songs in the Sonic franchise as a whole. But now for this final part, let's talk about the story. Okay, to me this story has so much potential, but I feel like it wasn't used to its full potential. One of the first things I want to comment on is that I hate these stupid talking scenes when it's literally just the characters speaking while they have a circle around them. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much, it deserves to burn in hell. Like, just turn into a damn cutscene please. It was so annoying during my gameplay, I was just sick of it. Turn it into a damn cutscene.
About a minute and a half. We're going in hard and fast. We're not gonna stop till Eggman's army is
Minute and a half.
Sonic is busy
Worst
fighting
fucking
Shadow.
commander ever.
The rest of us can do this.
We have Lauren cheering up. We
I'm
also.
so fucking tired of the goddamn just talking. Like, okay, now with my anger out of the way, I think Infinite's story was pretty interesting. See him get his ass kicked by Shadow just to go edgy, but I just want to see like more. You have so much potential with this story. Like, Eggman just took over the world and Sonic got his ass kicked. Also, one thing I want to mention is how Sonic just acting like normal after being tortured. Like, I would love to see that torture he had to endure have an impact on him. Like, he just goes back to his normal self after getting out. Like, you mean to tell me he just got tortured, then is back to happy Sonic again? Just no.
Got 6 months of payback I'm just dying to spend. This sounds like a good start.
How's he like this happy after getting like tortured? Like, they said they tortured him. I also was disappointed that there was no Chaos boss fight. That was a missed opportunity in my opinion. The finale cutscenes were good. I really like seeing our character go into the sun and save everyone, then have to fight Eggman. Also, the final cutscenes were pretty good as well, and left me somewhat satisfied with it being the end of the game. Beat that final boss.
Alright guys,
But are doing it.
cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
True that.
That.
Let's
That.
go. See you later, buddy.
Big old chomo pedal. Yep, one more fist bump. And that, but overall, I just feel like there was so much more they could have done here. I won't say the story was bad, it just was mediocre. Now time for my final thoughts. To me, this game, while having its faults, is just not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. It is very overhated in my opinion, and I think deserves more than just a 57 on Metascore. Does the game lack in some areas? Of course. But is it still enjoyable at times? Absolutely. I think people are just way overcritical of this game, and it certainly shouldn't be compared to Sonic 06. There's a lot redeeming about this game to me, like the avatar stages, the music. People make this out to be the worst thing since 06 and Sonic Boom, which is just not. But at the end of the day, that is just my opinion in a review. A Rizzo review. Thank you for watching.